Today I'm in Seoul, South Korea, one of the most futuristic cities in the world. And I'm welcomed by this robot at the airport. Hello, can you speak English?
Hello, my name is Airstar. Nice to meet you at Inchon International Airport. Please say Airstar or touch the screen.
I let the robot take a photo of me and send it to my email.
I love you, dear.
Here's another robot. This robot helps you with your luggage. Let me see. Seems like it's broken. It's not working. Look at these elevators. This looks like a slot machine. Seoul has a very high density of robots, not just in the manufacturing industry, but it's also taking over the service industry. So whenever you travel to a new city, there are three basic needs you need to meet: transportation, food, and accommodation. My goal is to see how far I can push to meet these three requirements with the help of robots. There are some robot taxis doing pilot projects in some districts of the city, but those are not very common, so I won't be able to take a robot taxi from the airport to the Seoul city center. So I'm planning to take a train to the city center, which is driverless, so technically it can be called as a robot. They have these vending machines for T-Money card. I think the T-Money card is something similar to like the Compass card in Vancouver or Oyster card in London, that you can recharge and use it on subway, that kind of sort of thing. So I'm gonna take back what I said earlier, that T-Money card is similar to like Compass card or Oyster Pass. With the Compass card in Vancouver, you can pay with credit card, debit card, whatever you like, and you can buy it. But with the T-Money card, you can only buy it with the cash. And I got cash from the ATM, but my bill was too big and the machine doesn't accept it. It just keeps spitting it back. So finally I have to get help from a human being and get some change. So let's try this again. I hope it's gonna take this time. Please take it. Now I have to go to another machine and recharge it. Oh man, it's so cumbersome. Compass card or Oyster Pass is way easier. This is just an extra step. So basically you gotta buy the T-Money card with cash and go to another machine to recharge it. So anyway, I got it done. So let's take the train and let's go to the city and complete my next challenge, find an accommodation that's run by robots. So I go to Seoul station. I'm in Seoul city center, so the first challenge is over. So now the real struggle begins. I need to find an accommodation. I cannot just walk into any hotel willy-nilly. I gotta find a hotel that is run by a robot. So the hunt begins. I'm here in the middle of winter, so at 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I absolutely don't want to sleep on the street because I will be freeze to death. And walking up and down the streets, it's not working. Need to come up with a new strategy. I never thought it would be this hard. My name is Bonkers. I'm gonna get this done. Now let's so far. Look at that, that's the Namsan Tower, the tallest point in Seoul. So I'm gonna climb up the hill. I will have a good vantage point from there, so the robots can't hide from me anymore. Look at these love locks. Last time I saw this when I was in Paris. Speaking of Paris, does this look any familiar? This looks like a miniature of Eiffel Tower. I'm at the highest pole in Seoul. I can see the entire city right behind me. So no robots can hide me from here. So the challenge I'm facing right now is to find a robot hotel from this concrete jungle. You might be thinking, why don't I use the Google Maps? Unfortunately, the Google Map doesn't work very well here. Neither the Apple Maps, because they have certain restrictions from the government. You have to download a local map, which I did, and it's a piece of garbage. It doesn't work most of the time. Not only that, even if I change the language to English, still showing in Korean. It just means googly lens for me. So right now what I'm doing is just looking at the landmarks and figuring out where I am, and then just walk towards those landmarks and find my way around the city. Welcome to 1900s, baby. Now I'm cornered to a position where I have to take back that opinion I said before about most futuristic city in the world. That's probably a little bit overrated. Now that I have an entire picture of the city, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to find my robot hotel. It's pretty cold outside. It's in the middle of winter. Had a quick workout, got my blood running. I think I found my place. Look at this. Hi, pleased to meet you.
Please select check-in on the left side of the screen. 좌측 화면에서 체크인을 선택해 주십시오. 내려 2,000m 请推可信的就是大赛，请在左侧屏幕上选择办理入住。
The robot asked me to use the computer screen to check in. Unfortunately, both of them were not working. So finally, I ended up calling a hotel employee. She came over and helped me check in. Okay. The ancient age-old dinosaurs and the most modern robots. Quite the contrast. It seems like the robot theme isn't working very well so far. Let me give you a quick tour of my robot hotel room. I got 2 beds here. Why you do 1 bed when you can do 2 beds? Double the comfort. Coffee and tea, a mini fridge, locker, TV, and just in case if I decide to set this place on fire, I got a fire extinguisher, emergency flashlight, and a window that looks out to nothing. The USB outlets, a hairdryer that looks like an industrial equipment, and of course, a handsome guy in the mirror, and a separate modern high-tech toilet. Look at this. It has heated seats, it will wash your butt, you can adjust the pressure, temperature, and all those kind of things. It will massage your butt, and at the end, it will blow dry your butt. What else you need? Man, this is next level. So here's the genie in my room, and I can ask anything I want, and I think it will deliver to my room. Hey genie, can I get some green tea, please?
Would you like to request 1 green tea? Please tell me okay or cancel.
Okay. Hey genie, turn on the air conditioner.
Hold temp. Systems have been already turned on.
I think this must be the genie that bringing me the green tea. Let me check the screen. Okay, press open. Look at that, that's my green tea. Okay, now I press this and it's closing. Let me see what it's gonna do. It's not moving. Why is it still here? Oh, it's counting down. I'm gonna follow him and see where it goes. I'm on the 7th floor of the hotel. Oh, it's going towards the elevator. Oh, it's gonna get inside. Oh, look at that. I even know how to press the elevator button. Now I have no doubt humans will be replaced in no time. So I'm gonna take a bath, see him a little bit. After my bath, I went outside looking for a robot restaurant. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any. Since I'm so hungry, I decided to go to a regular restaurant. And today I'm in Seoul, South Korea. I'm trying kimchi. I don't even know the names of these things, but I'm gonna try. It looks like some pork cooked in kimchi. It's delicious. It's a little bit spicy, but not too much. When I first saw the color, I thought it would be so spicy, but pretty mild. This is raw kimchi. This one is spicy. Some fermented vegetable. I don't even know the name of these vegetables. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of vegetables. It is what it is. After dinner, I went back to my robot hotel. Tomorrow I will be looking for a robot restaurant to finish my third and final challenge. So it seems like that's the end of the second challenge, accommodation. Now I got one more challenge, that is food. For some unknown reasons for transportation and accommodation, I had to get the help of a human being at the end. If the stars align, that time is a charm. Hi, I was just trying to check out and then the system says there's no key information. Alright, bye-bye my robo friends. I don't know what happened. When I inserted the key, it wasn't working. Then I called the front desk agent and she came over. And then she asked me to put the key in and it just worked. Always like that, isn't it? So look at the robo assistant. He is here. He's wearing a tuxedo. So my hunt for a robot restaurant brought me back to here. There are several restaurants in Seoul that actually use a robot as a server. So basically, the robot will deliver the food to your table and take the plates back and things like that. So unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to find a restaurant that I can actually see where the robot cooks food or make food. So that brings me back to here. This is a cafe. Technically, it doesn't make any food, but it does make drinks here. It's good enough for me so that I can see how the robot makes drinks and serve you. I got an ice cream instead of a drink. So technically it's a food, so challenge 3 is completed. Delicious. For my first 2 challenges, I had to depend on a human being at the end to get things sorted out. But this time, everything has been completely taken care of by the robot. So it seems like third time is the charm. challenge 3 is completed. You know what? Seoul is not just about robots and technology and innovation. There's a whole lot of other things in this city to explore. So let's go explore the city, baby. Only after I finish my ice cream.